Breaking news, my people. Have you guys heard? Your Senate President Akpabio, the community bowler, the guy that was forming Don Jazzy before, in Senator Natasha's case, guess what? As I speak to you, he's currently begging that Natasha should please take case out of court for them to settle. When I saw this in Nation newspaper we're about to read, I was like, isn't this the Akpabio that was insulting Senator Natasha? Between you and God and Natasha and Satan, you know you were guilty because we were in there. So instead of trying to insult such
a lawyer, for heaven's sake, shouldn't you have humbled yourself and do the needful? Even I saw a lot of persons, mature people online, some political elites like Bode George and the rest saying, make peace with this woman. Now he has reached out to Natasha, pleaded for them to take case out of court. I asked myself also, when the wife who claimed that they were family friends heard this day as such as a mature woman, shouldn't you have calmed down to hear from your husband? Shouldn't you have calmed down to at least speak to the woman's husband? With the fact that rather she this is not the first time your husband is involved in such a thing. She just said the same time she tried to call. She kept on social media preaching. My husband is Angel Gabriel, is Angel Michael. He can never hurt a fly. He can never look at a fly. But today she is begging. By the way,
those who have not been to court. Now, prevention maybe I'm having issue with you now at court, right? And I want us to take the case out of court. I'm not going to speak to you direct. I'm going to use my lawyer to reach your lawyer. So what happened here? Senator Akpabio's lawyer, who happened to be a former Nigeria Bar Association president, Agbakoba, right? He's a good guy. Now, with the permission and the consent of Akpabio, he reached out to Natasha that they should please take case out of court. Natasha said never. Not after it. Why am I even saying most? Let's read this thing. I want you to just hear from them, okay? I'm not coming back to do analysis, but I wanted to give you a preamble of a clue of what you're going to read, all right? But please, guys, let me give this video a thumbs up, okay? Make sure you share this video so that everybody will hear that Don Jazzy Akpabio, the Capone, we can beg. This one shocked me. Oh, yeah, let's read together. Thank you. All right, by the way, Nation newspaper is one newspaper I don't like to read news from because it belongs to Pablo Escobar. But I'm so excited that Nation newspaper is the one that is reporting this Akpabio's case, okay? Pablo Escobar's newspaper. Let's read now. Natasha rejects Akpabio's call for out of court deal with Akpabio. Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan yesterday rejected an out of court settlement proposed by legal luminary Dr. Olisa Agbakoba's son, counsel for Senate President Godswill Akpabio. Agbakoba had suggested a resolution in the case by Ms. Akpoti-Uduaghan against Akpabio. He also urged her to substantiate her allegation. Okay? But the Kogi Central Senator rejected the idea, insisting that Akpabio should subject himself to an investigation. Asked if she would accept to settle with Akpabio, Senator Akpoti-Uduaghan told the nation out of court settlement to settle how? Who? What? About who? About how? I felt I don't know how to explain it. To me, I'm not looking for an out-of-court settlement. I don't think I'm looking for an out-of-court settlement for today as of now. An out-of-court settlement is out of it. I am not considering an out-of-court settlement because nobody has to suffer this amount of intimidation just because she is speaking out a truth. They should have investigated it. It is not about settlement. It is about justice. It's about justice. It is very painful that you subject somebody to so much. I am not looking forward to an out-of-court settlement. He should subject himself to an investigation. Why are they repeating themselves? Okay, let's continue. Besides, Akpabio is what? Is daring the Akpabio is denting the image of the president. Sorry, Akpabio is denting the image of the president. Akpabio action are sending a negative signal on President Tinubu's government. Agbakoba urged the senator should tender more proof, as she had promised to do in her media interview. What is English are they speaking here? He reporters in Lagos. That is what I'm seeing on the screen. He reporters in Lagos that the allegations were hanging without substantial evidence. He's hanging without substantial evidence. You guys should stay in court now. Go to court, I beg. We request Senator Natasha to provide more evidence, particularly in furtherance to the fact that she previously stated she reserves the right to provide further particulars and evidence to support the allegations against the senior president. We feel like the allegation as it currently stands falls short of the threshold of proving sexual harassment anywhere in the world. That is her choice. She can choose to release that, not to release. She have a reason not to release it. You guys want to prepare your defense. Guys, let's continue. Agbakoba, who had written to Miss Akpabio as counsel for Akpabio to supply more proof, said he accepted the brief in a conciliatory manner. He also honestly wishes that the matter is resolved without going to court. He added that he had requested a meeting with Ms. Akpabio lawyers. Agbakoba clarified that at this stage, the senator is not to be believed or disbelieved, stressing that she would need to clarify the difference between her behavior between December 8 and 9, 2023. The Sun described sexual harassment as a serious matter that deserves careful and fair consideration, adding that the difficulty faced by anyone making the allegation and the importance of treating all parties with dignity should be acknowledged. However, the senior lawyer said the review of the available public record revealed significant contradictions that must be considered for a fair evaluation of the situation. According to him, proper institution now process, yes, rather than media forums, should provide an appropriate venue for addressing serious matter. I like this. Agbakoba insisted that why he supports society where individuals feel safe to speak up. The principles of justice that require evidence and fairness should be upheld. That's it. But they've not given the opportunity to do that. He stressed allegation, however serious, must be scrutinized with diligence and care to avoid situations where they are being weaponized for vendetta. Our legal system is built on the presumption of innocence until proven guilty, and these fundamental principles must be respected, even in sensitive causes. Noting that Ms. Akpabio has said she will submit materials, evidence, and present further particulars and facts, he expressed surprise that she had withheld the evidence. Of course, she had the right to withhold it. I like that. It's a strategy. The former Nigeria Bar Association said this is unusual. Agbakoba noted that Ms. Akpabio local and international engagement have highlighted the global attention her allegations have gathered in the past weeks, emphasizing the contradictions between her claims and subsequent behavior. He said, Ms. Akpoti Uduaghan, who made a serious allegation, turned to her Instagram to also eulogize Akpabio and spoke highly of the birthday event she considered Iloyo lawyer, the Akpabio lawyer, now stop all this thing. He pointed out that while Ms. Akpoti Uduaghan claimed, let me just